start on 12. I think it's a little easier. All right, so look at the difference between what we did yesterday and what we're doing now. Yesterday, if you look on the left column, you only had numbers on the bottom or variables. What do we have on the bottom now? We got like expressions, right? Guys, the rules are the same. To get rid of your fractions, you just use one of everything that's on the bottom. So our common denominator, if you look on the bottom of the fraction, we're just going to do a minus 1, a minus 1, and a minus 1. And this is an example of a really easy problem. Definitely one you could have on a quiz. Now, some of these in the right column are going to get harder. When we get down to like 16, it's going to get pretty long. All right, so look, these two cancel out, bring down your a. Really easy. Right here, nothing cancels out because I don't have anything on the bottom. So I multiply, get a times a is a squared. A times 1 is 1a. All right? And with grace, these two cancel out. I bring down 4a minus 3. Morning. All right, what's going to happen, guys, with that 1a and that negative 1a on the same side? I cancel. So look, what we've got is a squared. We've got minus 4a after I move it over, plus 3 equals 0. And now y'all do your quadratic formula just like y'all done.
It's minus 4a.
Did I mess up? I brought positive 4a over Zane. I made it a minus 4a. As y'all know, before we do quadratic formula, go ahead.
Where's that negative 4a go?
Positive 1a canceled out negative 1a. They can't. I added them up. They're like terms. Canceled out. I moved over negative 3. It became positive 3. So now y'all just do your quadratic formula and you got it. All right, go. So again, this is an example of a.
I don't know how to do this.
No, you're not yet. Let's get logged in. All right, Zane, what cancels out on the first fraction?
I don't know what to do. You got the 2.
That one cancels that one, right? Whatever's left over, we're just going to multiply it and bring it down. So look, this isn't bad. X times x is x squared. X times 4 is 4x. I'm done with that side. They're exactly the same, so they cancel out.
So then is the x plus 4 and cancel out on that side?
Very good, Rowan. All right, Rowan, what do we bring down? What do we bring down, Rowan?
X 2 minus 3.
Hold on, we got 5.
By 5.
You got to times by 5. So it'd be 5x squared. 5 times 3 is 15. All right, so now we've got to get everything on one side so we can do our quadratic formula. So look, Rowan, if I move x squared over here, that's going to be a minus 1x squared. So now I got 4x squared on that side. If I move 4x over here, that's minus 4x minus 15. Now you got your A, your B, and your C. Question.
No.
Somebody's probably wondering, hey, why didn't we just move everything to the left side, right?
That's what I was wondering.
Here's the problem. If you move everything to the left side, it's going to look like this. All right, it's going to look like that. In immigration, you can still work it out like that. But the problem is, I've never given y'all one with a negative on that first number, and sometimes that creates problems. So to not have to deal with those problems, I just moved it all to the right so I would have a positive on that first number. All right.
Quadratic formula from there.
Quadratic formula from there. We're still going to do a lot of quadratic formula. All right, Hayden Stanley, what do we cross out on that first fraction? All right, look, guys, all you do is multiply and bring down 1x. All right, what cancels out on the second fraction? Anybody? The x's. Multiply what's left, so that'll be 2x minus 2. All right, third fraction. Look, if you multiply 0 by anything, that's just going to be 0, so I don't even have to do that side. All right, so once again, do we have an x squared? Nope, so we don't do quadratic formula. We just do our regular adding like terms. Get your x's on the left, numbers on the right. See what y'all get. All right, so now look, at the first fraction, what's going to cancel out? The minus 2's cancel. What do we do with everything that's left? We multiply it and bring it down. So what do I bring down? 4 times 3 is 12t squared. 4 times 2 is 8t. Y'all see how I got that? All right, what crosses out on the second fraction? 3t plus 2. What do we bring down?
6t squared.
Good, we're getting 6t squared.
I don't like the t's.
I don't either. Hey, if you want to make them x's, make them x's.
Like adding something.
I know, I'm sorry, I can't write them. Make them x's, I'll make them x's from now on. I won't write t's anymore.
It's okay.
All right, so this is the part that starts throwing you every year. Y'all ready?
Yup.
Nothing cancels out because there's nothing on the bottom.
Oh God.
We've got to multiply all 3 of these together. How can you do it? Watch. I'm going to distribute 2 to just one of them, not to both of them, just one of them. That's going to give me 6t minus 4. You bring the other one down, and now you FOIL that one out to bring it down in your problem. Yeah, it's a mess, I know. All right, and again, I'm not going to give you more than 2 of these on the test, like this. But we got to practice these a lot to be able to do them.
I was thinking just like,
That'd be chill.
All right, so if we FOIL this, I've got 18t squared plus 12t minus 12t minus 8. Any question how we got any of that before we start cleaning it up? It's a mess. So now, Rowan, what we're going to do is combine like terms on the left side and then combine like terms on the right side. Go.
When your exponents like add up, like why wouldn't that be 18t to the 4?
Okay, if it was 3x squared times 3x squared, Colt, that would be 9x4. When it's times, you add them up. When it's just adding, you just add the front numbers and bring down the t squared. All right, look, what's going to happen with 18t squared when I move it over here? They're going to cancel out. So look what we're left with. 4t equals negative 8. Divide, I got negative 2 for an answer. All right, tough problem.
How did I end up getting like 4? I don't even know.
All right, y'all ready? All right, I can cancel out 2w plus 3. Whatever's left, I bring down. So what do we bring down? 4w squared minus 6w. Make sure. No, yeah. Yeah, that's right. All right, Emma Grace, watch this one. These 2 mark out. Don't forget about your negative sign, guys. Y'all see your negative. You got to include it. So I got negative 2 times 2 is negative 4w squared. And I got negative 2 times 3, which is negative 6w. Everybody always forgets about that negative on the test and they miss the whole problem. All right? When I times by 1 over here, is that going to change anything? Nah, so you can just, you don't even need it.
So you just leave it.
FOIL these 2 out. Bring it down. So I'll bring it down for you. I got 4w squared minus 6w plus 6w minus 9. So we're back to where we were. You guys combine like terms on the left and on the right, and the rest of it won't be bad.